Okay, ladies, we are here. It's the Woohoo Women's Club presentation. This is about 30 minutes, but in that 30 minutes, you're going to learn everything you need to know to make an informed decision as to whether or not our peaceful and simple way to earn online is for you. And just to remind you, the whole point of the Woohoo Women's Club is to be able to earn an online income without having to build yourself as a brand, without having to become an influencer, without having to make any TikTok videos, and without having to post all over your profile, without having to DM cold strangers, and without having to sell anything to your family or friends, and to do it all behind the scenes. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, then listen to the whole presentation, and I don't think you'll have any questions because I think we've covered them all. So very warm welcome to you. If you have found us, we are very, very happy to have you with us. And I am Kirsty Sleep, and I am the founder of the Woohoo Women's Club, and it is my pleasure to take you through the presentation today. So let's get straight into it. So what is this struggle that I talk about here? The struggle is there are a lot of women out there who are looking for a nice online income. They are looking for something and they get excited, they get started, and then they stop prematurely, or they stop because it's just, quite frankly, overwhelming. And if that's you, then we want to encourage you to keep going. But why do you stop? Why do these women just stop? It's because I think that they're overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed from having to post all over social media, having to explain what they're doing and not really understanding how to explain it properly. And there are too many moving parts with a lot of it. A lot of it is like, it's almost like there's so many different options. There's so many different ways to do this, that which way do you do it? And you get confused because it's too much and it's too many choices almost. And the other thing I think, which is quite crucial here, is you might think you want a business. You might kind of start at first thinking, wow, this can be a whole new thing. But actually, very quickly you realize you don't want a business per se. You just want a simple way to do a relatively short amount of work each day and create yourself that second income. So you're not wanting to change careers, you're just wanting to add something to what you already do, or just to supplement what you have. And that isn't as easy as it seems. So trying to find something that's simple, something that's manageable to have going on at the same time, as most of us have families, we have commitments, we potentially are working. We don't have the headspace for something else, something new, something big. They want clarity. And so that's what we have. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit now about how I came to be here and why I guess you could listen to me and what it is that I can bring to the table for us. Okay, so first of all, I have been in the sales industry for over 25 years now, and I love it. And I also am a sales director, currently have been for the last 3 years, for a London-based digital marketing agency. So we do ads basically for all sorts of different types of businesses. We also put together their whole sales strategy, and we put together their whole way of taking somebody from the first time they meet them online to right through to when they purchase from our client. So I understand marketing, I understand systems, and I understand selling. But I did not want to become an online personality. That was not what I was looking for. And so when I was taught to start making TikTok videos and start to brand myself online and start to kind of make all of this public facing posting, it was colliding big time with my day job. It was also very complex, and it was taking up a lot of my time to get this up and running. And I just thought there has got to be a better way. I was looking for something private, something simple, and something really manageable that I could be running alongside my life. And I couldn't find it, so I built it. Now, another thing that I haven't mentioned is that I build communities, and I have a number of different Facebook groups. The one that you're no doubt already in, our Woohoo Women's Club. At the moment, it currently stands at around 37,000 members. It's probably be more by the time you watch this. And I have another one of around 20,000 members. And these are vibrant, private groups. So nothing happens outside, nothing is shown outside of our private group, which is exactly how I wanted it to be. And I knew that this is what we needed to use in order to start our new private, beautiful system for making an online income. And that's the basis for how the Woohoo Women's Club was born. Okay, so what this is all about. What is this? So let's go further deeply into this. So first of all, as I mentioned, we have the private Facebook group that you are probably a part of, and everything happens behind the private walls of that Facebook group. We have a 30-minute daily checklist. What that means is there are a set of actually 7 steps that you follow on a daily basis, which takes a maximum of 30 minutes for you to complete. Everyone has the same checklist and everyone does the same thing each day. 30 minutes, and that's it. You use your normal Facebook profile. No need to set up anything new, it's fine. And you invite your women Facebook friends to our Facebook group. You earn 50% commission every time one of your invited women purchases one of our programs, which I'm going to talk more about. You'll earn 50% commission. Okay, so just to recap, you invite the lady that you've invited, buys something, you earn the commission. That's it. That's honestly, that is the simple structure. Just one thing. Some of you may be thinking, first of all, I don't want to invite my female friends because perhaps they are your real friends or your family, and you're thinking, I don't have anyone to invite. Well, that's okay. We cover this very clearly in our course for you, and there are many, many women exactly in the same position as you when they first start. So we will help you to learn exactly who to be inviting and how to find those ladies. So this is actually a crucial part of our system. And if you did want to, you could also start a second profile, which is very allowable in the Facebook world now. And it allows you then to have a completely separate business account, which you could then use to run your online income. So whichever way you choose to go, it's easy and it's absolutely fine to start from wherever you're up to and wherever you're at. And just to remind you, our system does not require any cold posting, any posting on your profile, any cold DM messaging to random strangers. It is literally a way for you to learn how, and this will actually help you in any business that you are in already or that you choose to be a part of. It will help you to find the perfect customer, the perfect person who is looking for what it is that we have. So, which is an online income, okay? So which we're always in the online income space. So yeah, we've got you covered. So we're going to now look at what you're actually getting for your money. What are our courses? So that you have a clear understanding of what we sell. Not that you need to explain, remember, but we want you to understand exactly what it is, because this is really important. So first of all, for our entry level, which is our $30 course, you first of all will have access to a private group of other women who are also our affiliates or also following our system. You'll also get your daily checklist. Now, this checklist, as I alluded to earlier, is a checklist that is, I created it based on steps that I needed to take each day in order to make sales without having to post all over Facebook. I created this daily checklist so that I had a very definite set of steps that I knew if I followed, I would get people seeing me, interacting with me, and I would have people in my Facebook group that would know exactly what I was doing and start DMing me, asking me for information, which is the holy grail of what we all want. So this daily checklist will really help you in whichever business that you're in. So you get that. You obviously get a step-by-step guidance from me. We have weekly calls, but also from the training. It is extremely easy. It's very simple for you, but you do go through it and you will have complete clarity on what you need to be doing. There's no guesswork. We'll also give you some wording examples. This really means we give you scripts. So when someone is interested, what to do. And how to grow your friends list properly. As I talked about before, this is very crucial to your success online, full stop. So we'll teach you all of this. You also have support inside of our school, which is another wonderful platform that you get access to. You're not doing this alone, that is for sure. And pretty importantly, you will also have your referral tracking activated. So as soon as you pay your money, you will be sent your own personalized link, which allows us to make sure that anyone that comes into the group is credited to you. It's the way that the lady will pay and the way that you will earn your commission. That's all done for you. There's no tech involved in what we have. It's a beautiful system for you that you can just step right into and start with. It's all been thought of for women who don't want tech and don't want overwhelm and don't want to do more than 30 minutes. It is complete. And I think it's important to mention here too that when I say it's complete, it is complete, full stop. There are no softwares to buy. There are no monthly fees. There are no ongoing charges. There are no additional fees that you should buy, otherwise you're not going to have success. None of that. It's all completely done for you system for that 30 USD. Okay, so what about the earnings? How do you earn? Well, first of all, as I said, our products are digital products. Okay, so you will earn a 50% commission on every sale that is made to a woman that you have invited into our Facebook group, and she decides to buy a course. You will be given the 50% commission. So if she buys the $30 program, you earn $15. If she buys the $50 program, on top of that, then you earn another $25. If she buys our $100 program, you earn $50, and you get the point. Okay, so that is exactly how you earn. So some women with us are earning a few hundred per month, others thousands. It literally is, the sky's the limit, and it's really up to you. So remembering that this is not an overnight get rich quick, I don't think I need to even mention that to you guys, but I like to point it out. So let's go into a little bit of the proof of some of our happy members. Now, you can find multiple, tens and tens and tens of different reviews all on our Facebook page, the Woohoo Women's Club Facebook page. We also have reviews, plenty of testimonials throughout our Facebook group that you can find as you scroll through. Almost daily you'll find one. Different reviews of women earning, as well as how happy they feel in themselves for having found something that's so peaceful and simple. And I'll just take you and show you a couple here. So this one's a nice one because Barbara has been with us now for a year. This was just the other day she posted this. And I don't ask the ladies to post these reviews. These reviews, they just post themselves, which is really nice. We do have some reviews that we have asked people to share, but this particular one, I know Barbara has just written this out of from her heart, which I think was beautiful. I wanted to share it. So she wanted flexibility, affordability, and a platform that fits her real life. She's working, she's a mother, she wanted something step by step, and she's really happy a year later. What else have we got? We've got one here from Janet. Janet says she loves Woohoo. It's so simple. With just 30 minutes a day, following a 7-step checklist, you can make sales. I made first 3 sales a week after I joined, and one lady upgraded to the 50, so she made the extra money as well. So yeah, really cool. And this one's a nice one. Emma, who is one of our stars, Emma just follows the checklist, just gets on with it. She does 30 days later. She's making literally, I think she's in our lady that's made over the thousands. And this review is one of her latest ones, I think. Every 10th of the month is payday for Woohoo. And, you know, this is just one of her proof emails that she's posts, that she's done for us. So, yeah, like I said, you can find hundreds of these sorts of reviews if you go and have a look on our website as well. And we love you. Yeah, go ahead and read them. Oh, I've just seen what we've got coming next, the Rotator. This is one of my favorite things because we reward consistency in the Woohoo Women's Club. We want to help women who want to do the steps and just keep going. And just this is how we can reward all of our members. And this is what I love. So everything about the Woohoo Women's Club is to help women by giving back to our women. So we don't go it alone. We very much are all in this together. And this is one of the ways that the proof is in the pudding. So we have a weekly check-in, which keeps you active. It keeps you going. It's great because it allows you to have that goal. So each week we ask you to check in, a simple post that allows us to know that you're still around, that you're still keen, that you're still going, and you still want to earn with us. And because of that, we will then reward you with different sales that we get through different methods. So we have YouTube, for instance. We have our Facebook page, for instance. We have email marketing campaigns. We have people that join us and find us on the school platform. All of these ladies have not found us via being invited directly by someone. Okay, so there are lots of, I guess, women coming from free advertising or some paid advertising, but advertising nonetheless, that have just found out about Woohoo Women's Club, and this will become more and more and more of a thing. The people that find us that don't have someone who've invited them, who gets those sales? Well, this is what the Rotator's for. So every woman who is active each week in our check-in system is included in the Rotator system. So when the sale comes in, when the lady says, I'm ready to join, and she doesn't know who invited her, and we can't find that she was invited by someone, then they go to one of our active members. Okay? So that's pretty cool. It does not replace inviting. It doesn't replace you doing your active 30 minutes a day. No, but it is just a beautiful extra way for us to reward all of our members. Okay, so let's just say now what this is not. I think it's quite important to cover. There is no stock. So I talked about digital products, but what is digital products? It just means that they are an online delivery. We give this, it's something that they bought that's online only. They don't get posted something. So there's no stock to hold. There is no parties, of course, to host. There is no chasing friends or family. There's no chasing anyone. You literally just use the invite system in our Facebook group, and the system, our marketing, explains on your behalf. And you just follow the 30-minute checklist. That's it. I know it sounds too simple maybe, but that's it. Okay, let's go on to almost the end of the webinar now. So we've got our optional upgrade. So as we mentioned before, we have the $50 course and we have a $100 course. So it's up to you absolutely to choose to do this when you're ready, but the $50 course gives you deeper clarity. It gives you a head start almost to the more detailed part of how to find the right women and various different methods which will allow you to fast track your success. So that's up to you to do, but you don't need to. And you can decide calmly if you want, if that's you. We would love for you to enjoy that course too. And the $100 course is going to also give you additional deeper clarity. Finally, finally, we have come to the little last slides, which really just is an invitation. You don't need to decide your whole entire future today. You just have to decide whether or not you're going to start. And at the end of the day, it's $30 USD. It's a one-time $30. So, yeah, private, simple, structured. That's what we stand for. And message I'm ready. So if you're on this as a live webinar, you can message in the chat, I'm ready, and you will be sent the link to message our messenger, and we will send you back the correct link. If you're watching this as a recording, you will find underneath this recording the place that you say I'm ready, and you can then DM our messenger. Okay, once you DM a messenger, it's going to ask you for your the inviter, so the person who invited you, what their Facebook name is. So please have that ready before you message them. Just check back on your messages who it was that has sent you the follow-up messages to invite you, to welcome you to our Facebook group, and you'll know. If you don't know who that is a sign that you have not got an inviter, and so you're absolutely perfectly fine to crack on, and you will be given to one of the ladies in the Rotator. How exciting. Thank you so much, guys. That's it. Have a very beautiful rest of your day, and we can't wait to see you on the inside.